everyone. Today we'll continue to the polymorphism subject. As we talked in the previous lectures, we talk about polymorphism as a concept that appear after inheritance. After we inherit a class from a class, uh, the concept of polymorphism appears, and the polymorphism consists of two main measures or types. The first one was overriding, and we talk about overriding and how to do overriding and must overriding in the last lecture. Today we'll talk about overloading, the second one, and how to do overloading. It's also the same as a part of the polymorphism. Overloading is the same method name. Method overloading can be used in different contents. So we have same method name but with different implementation, even in the same class, even without inheritance. So it's appear in the inheritance or without inheritance. So method with the same name but different implementation, and how to call each one of these methods. So in the method overloading, multiple methods having same name can appear in the class or in a class that inherits from another class, but with different signature or implementation. It means one name, multiple forms. This is the definition of polymorphism. It's also called as overloading, which means the use of the same thing in different purpose. So how to make overloading in Python? So let's assume that we have a class that consists of two methods with the same name, but with different implementation. So here we have a method called my method, and here also we have method called my method, but this one does not receive any parameters, and this one receives only one parameters. So we could have other methods also that receive different parameters. So the idea of overloading that I can pass as many as parameter as I want to my method with different implementation. So here if I create an object from this class and I called my method without parameter, this method will be executed, and if I pass an integer parameter, this method will be implemented, will be called. So how to do that in Python? We have to use dispatch decorator. This is the decorator that says this is overloading in Python. And if I want to pass parameter, so I have to put the type of the parameter inside the dispatch decorator. So in order to tell that Python that this method will when the user pass one integer parameters, that's mean call this method, not this method. This is how to write overloading in Python. And when we create an object from this class and we call the my method name, if we didn't pass any parameter, so this is without parameter, so it will call the previous method. This is without parameter. And if I pass only one integer, any number as integer, it will call this parameters. So how the questions will be. So here we have construct the following class, and we have a class called, for example, add numbers, and we can see here consists of the three methods with the same name, add. But in the first method it receives three variables. Two, this is not the name of the variable, this is the type of the variable. So here from two I know that this variable will be integer, and this variable will be integer also, and this variable will be integer, separated by comma, normal comma. So here we, in the first form or in the first overload, I will receive three integer variables. In the second attribute here, 2.5, this is a float variable, and comma 3.5. This is another float variable. So in the second overload, I will receive two float variables. And here, add, it will receive two string variable separated by comma. This is a string. This is 5, not a number. This is a string because we can see the quotation here. So how, let's go and try to implement this one and solve this problem. Class add numbers. Okay, I'll go to my environment. This is a new file. So first I will write class, sorry, two numbers. I didn't name the file as .py, sorry. I will rename it, rename .py. Okay, so here we have class 2 numbers. Then we didn't have any attribute directly, we have a method, so I have to use the dispatch decorator, dispatch. Okay. Usually dispatch is not installed in the normal Python, so we have to import this dispatch from multiple dispatch. So I will import it first from multiple dispatch, import dispatch. This is how to call. This is not installed in normal Python. You have to install this library alone. You can search online and you will see how to install multiple dispatch to your system. So here I will say first one, it will receive three integers, right? We here 2, 4 and 7, these are three integers. So here in dispatch I will say integer, the type of the first parameter, comma, the type of the second parameter, comma, and the type of the third parameter. And I will define my method add, and I will receive, for example, A, P, and C, and I will return the sum of A and B and C. Here first one, it will be self, then comma A, B and C. So here I will return the equation A equal to plus B plus C. I can print something here to see, print. Okay, the second method, also dispatch, add, dispatch. It will receive, sorry, it will receive two float, because here we have two float numbers, 2.5 and 3.5. So we will receive two float. Let's say, for example, float, comma, float, the second one, and I will define my method add. I will receive self, then for example x and y. Also here I can print this is from float. and I will return x plus y, sorry, plus y. And the third method, at dispatch, it will receive two string. We have here two string, so 5 as a string plus 5 as a string, it will be 55, right? So here str comma str, oh sorry, without def add self comma for example a and b. So here I will print is string and here I will return a plus b. Okay, let's create an object. I will create object, for example, I will name it as s equal to two numbers, or object. Okay, object. This object only consists of one method called add. I will print here in the summation directly, print add. I will add first three integers, 5, 7, 9. So the system now, after I will run directly, because I passed three integers, it will call this method that print is. So here, this is the integer added, and the summation of the three variables I passed to these is 21. Okay, if I change this to two float, or I will print another two float, for example, and let's say 5.5 comma 9.3. so the summation of these and it will call directly, it call the float the method that I passed. This is from a float added, and these are the summation of these two numbers. And if I pass a string, let's say for example here, I will pass a string I will pass for example 5 comma 5. So here also I can pass إيهاب الفلاح. To pass any string I pass, because this is the string added. So this is how to make overloading in this in Python. That's it, we have finished. So if you have any question, please, I will be available in the class. Thanks for listening.